Hi. Today we are going to talk about new finds or lumps for the bicycles. I was looking for missing lumps and I found these three lumps from an old bicycle shop. This is in this situation, as you can see, is rusted and is very difficult to open. You'll need to do some procedure to open this. This is one of them. It's rusted, it can be cleaned. The front is a little burned, but inside should be okay. That one of them. The second one is this one. It's quite in good condition. When you sort of work on it, you can sort of clean it and can be used. Maybe it can be worked as well. This is the second one. And the third one is that one, which is called Mitsuba. Is a Japanese made. It's rusted, as you can see, but it can be repaired. As you can see, this is the button in which, when you turn to one side, the central one lights. When you turn to the other side, this one lights. There's a mechanism there in these bicycles, and this one is the same as well. Can you see? When you turn this to different sides, one gives to front, one gives to the road. These are the mechanisms. That one I didn't see. This might not have that. So, when you find these kind of things, you need to find the parts, other parts as well, to restore them. So I looked up at my store and I found, for example, this one. This was for that missing part. Is already there. It's going to be repaired. When you put it that, it's gonna be okay. So we put this to one side. That one is here. There is some rust, but if you put a metal plate there, we can repair this as well. This part, although it looks very rusted, it can be worked out and it can be reused. That's another one, the second one that we are going to use. This is the third one. As you can see, this is rusted as well. When you look at it, you have to throw it away, but it doesn't look that way. You can clean it and you can work it because it's a very old piece of lump. You cannot throw it away. That's the third one. On the other hand, what you need this is, of course, you need a dynamo for them. Do we have dynamos for this? So we have three lights, can be repaired. Dynamos. Let's have a look at this one. That one is okay. It's working. This part is okay. So when you clean this dynamo, this is going to be okay. So this is going to be dynamo, one of them. On the other hand, you have another dynamo. That's, what is the made? It's Mitsuba, made in Japan, as you can see. Everything is okay. This part is working. So I will put this with the Mitsuba lump together, the dynamo. That's the second one. The third one is, could it be this one? No, this is broken. No, it couldn't be this one. So we are not going to be able to use. But this is we can use. That one is from a Japanese bicycle, but this one, this part is hard. You have to put some oil to get it out. What is missing here? Here is, for example, this attachment is missing. If you put this attachment there, this is going to be okay as well. This is a different kind of dynamo with attached light. But in that case, since we have light, we are going to remove that and use the dynamo, only the dynamo. But that one, with that one, is going to complete that. What else have we got here when we look at it? What we look at, this is, for example, another part for the attachment of dynamo can be used. This is another part for the attachment of dynamo. That one is part of the attachment for dynamo again. That one is for the light. It's probably snapped. You can put it and you can use this for the light. That one is the real red light without the cover. We have to keep this and don't throw it away because sometimes you can find the cup somewhere and put it together. That's another thing. That one is is not a traditional lamp holder, but when you put on these on the neck of the handlebars, this one like that, you can attach the light here like that. So that's good. That's a part we should keep. That's another one. That one is quite a modern one. That one is for the modern ones. As you can see, you use this here, and then you attach this to the brakes, and this is with battery, and it's quite a good light. You can use that one as well. It's traditional look, but it's a modern version you can use. That one is again for attachment of dynamo. And that's another one, probably is again for the attachment of a lamp. But on the other hand, what we have here is other kind of dynamos. For example, this is an old traditional one, which is Sturmy Archer. It belongs to the year of 1954. This is attached to the wheel of the bicycle. This part is missing, but that's how it is. It's an inbuilt dynamo. Instead of using these dynamos, we can use these ones. For example, that one is okay. That one was made in December 1955, and that one is okay. And you can see that the dynamo is here. Is okay. You have to put some oil, and that works. That's a good dynamo. You attach this to the wheel, and then you attach this to the spokes, to the center of the wheel, and then you can do this inbuilt dynamo. That's another one. Let's have a look at that one. That is 1949. That's another dynamo, sir. It's not Sturmy Archer, but it's made in London again, and that's another kind of inbuilt dynamo in which you can use. So, as you can see, there are parts here. They might look something of a rubbish that throw it away, but they are very important parts of the old bicycles. So, I have few bicycles without lights, and I'm planning to restore this stuff and then install them on the bicycles to be used. So, what I mean to say here is, when you have parts, you find new finds, you have to keep them, you have to clean them, you have to use them and don't throw them away. That's how all this collection is coming into being. All these old parts coming together, and they are sort of completing the set of the bicycles. This bicycle is better on the bicycle than on the shelf. So I'm going to restore this and put on the bicycles. Yes, today we are going to talk about the continuation of the restoration of the bicycle lamps. As you can see at the beginning of this video, these lamps came in different shapes and forms. For example, that one was very rusted, and it still is rusted, but we have removed most of the rust from it, and we have completed all missing parts. It's okay. When you put it, these parts were all rusted, it's been cleaned. These missing nuts and bolts have been put together, and now it's ready to assemble to be on the bike. So maybe we might have a little paint on this to prevent this appearance. As you can see, this was burned. It's clean. It's okay now. That one is another one which there were missing parts. These parts were missing. These parts were all missing. This where the electricity cable is connected is missing. That part, there was a problem. We made another part for locking. We made these wires for these parts to stay on, and that one was installed on again, and that was rusted and snapped, so it's been repaired with bolts, and now this is ready to be on the bike. So that's another one. That one, there was no cover here. We made this cover for that. That's a Mitsuba make lamp, which is Japanese, and also we have found the dynamo part as well. As you can see, this has become a set. That part was missing. We put it on. It's equally as much. That was another lamp. Again, that part was redone. That one was clean. It was all rusted. It was all clean, and also that part, there were some missing parts, and that's put on. That one is made a new one, and that one is ready as well to be installed with a Miller dynamo. Miller dynamo had missing parts like this. These are all put together. As you can see, you can find them in different shapes and forms. Maybe one may have the inclination to throw them away, but if you do a little bit of work on them, they are ready to be installed on a vintage bicycles. These are, of course, as you can see, inbuilt dynamos. They are very good ones. We need to remove the wires and everything, spikes or the bike, and install them on. This is 32 holes dynamo. So it's about 26-inch wheel that can be installed. And there you can get the electricity from that. It's very old. It's produced in 1955. It's a very old one. And that one is another one, which is produced in 1949. And that's another inbuilt dynamo. So this needs a little bit more work, and we can do it. So this is the continuation of the video that we started earlier on this project. I hope you like it. If you do like, please do like. If you want to subscribe to our channel, Vintage Bicycles of Cyprus, please do so. Thank you.